Hi there, signs of Virgo. This is Kim here to do a reading for you guys. This reading is going to be a next 48 hour, but what we're going to do is pull from this tarot deck, the Enchanted Four Hexa Tarot. The Enchanted Four Hexa Tarot. Yes, that right there. And then we'll clarify it with the gold foil tarot. Yeah. All right, so Virgos, hope that you're doing really well, really good. Thanks for stopping by. Hit like, share, subscribe if you end up liking. That helps, and especially to get new decks. It really helps. So please like the video and help out a person trying to get new decks. So messages for the sign of Virgo. This deck it is new to me, so if there's something that we need to look up, I do have the guidebook right here, but I think we should be fine. All right. It says fairies, mermaid, and magic. Mermaids and magic. That's why I got it. I like the fairies on it. So Virgo, what do we have on the bottom of the deck? You have the Two of Water. That's beautiful. The Two of Water is my real love card. My real love, true love, harmonious. You could be meeting this. This would be like a soulmate energy. Seven of Water, the Moon. We'll pick these up one by one here in just a minute. The Lovers in reverse. At the heart of the matter, the Elder of Water, the Empress. Ooh, you have so many choices here, don't you? Queen of Water. Oh my goodness, do you see this? Divine Couple. Divine Couple. Letting go of the past. So, we'll see what that Elder of Water is about. Ooh, Eight of Air. Elder of Fire. King of Fire. King of Water. Two for the outcome. Eight of Earth. Let's get one more. Chariot in reverse. Goodness. Okay. All right. So what I can get here, what I can gather for this is, okay, if you are here because there is a situation where you have lots of choices and there was something from the past here with the King of Cups or King of Water that was a good thing in the past. It could be you, though, balancing your mood, your emotions, being master and diplomatic. You got some strong energies, and I don't know if these are all people, but you have a situation that's wanting to come in, needing you, however, to drop this current situation of trying to rebuild. Focus more on yourself. There's something that's going to be revealed regarding your choices and which ones are an illusion of a choice and which ones are really good decisions. So you don't want to make a clouded judgment, but you can have your head in the clouds with the Seven of Water. So then I have the Moon in reverse, and that's usually like when something is being revealed to you, which of course Scorpio season coming. Yeah, would make sense, wouldn't it? Scorpio energy there, Seven of Water. The Lovers in reverse is at the heart of the matter, and that has to do with it's being at that crossroads and deciding that you can't go back and choose a different way because, or the same way and then expect something different, right? So I think that that's what it's mainly saying here. We're gonna get my I have never used this this deck on I don't know how bright it is. Kind of. Maybe you might be able to see it better when I put it Okay, so just wondering how shiny it was going to be. They're so pretty. The cards are really, really pretty. But so, King of Water in the past. What are you wanting us to know about the past energy here, King of Water, Scorpio energy? What are you wanting us to know? That was a time when you could trust something. You took a leap of faith, or you took a chance on something here. It's not that, and it's not that some. So taking a leap of faith, starting a new beginning with this, having your new beginning. But now it's like, oh, now we got some choices, and now what was a wonderful journey starting off has turned into something where you're like, I don't want to make the same decision. But you're ready and willing to let go of the past here, which is good, because it means you process these emotions. Tell me about the choices with the Seven of Water. Tell me about the choices. Oh, and let me see if I wonder if I can put the other light on, if it will help. It will help a little bit. No, not really. Oh well. So I'll have to hold it up for you to see it. Yeah, so the Fool. Okay, so let's get a card now for Seven of Water without any delay. I apologize. Seven of Water, all the choices, and you're waiting to make those choices. You have a perspective here of truly, maybe because of something in your past, you know what it's like to sacrifice. You know what it's like to sacrifice something, and that's that Hangman. So you've waited, and there's lots of decisions, and this has to do with maybe even a wedding ceremony or the purchase of something big, like a house purchase, something like that. Okay. So it's that could be celebrating whatever it is you're in participation with. Something has come to a completion. What is going to be revealed with the Moon in reverse? How a person is feeling in regards to moving forward with whatever it is that you're wanting to do. If there's something or some kind of like judgment that's getting in the way of that, it could be indicated by this card here. It could be about forgiveness then and second chances, or it could be like, this is the thing that we need to place judgment down, or I don't know. It means so whatever we're holding on to is stopping us from moving forward, or that has got us like still held on to the past in a way. So forgiveness helps usually. So that's what will be revealed is maybe forgiveness. Okay. Sorry. Tell me about the Lovers in reverse. Who is this in regards to? Who is the Lovers in reverse in regards to? See, some of you all really want to rebuild. But look, Temperance in the reverse now. There's an energy of the heart being like, no, there's not much there's not much balance here, and there's a lot of healing left to do. Not saying it can't be done, but I think that this decision it's completely all yours. Your angels surround this whole issue. Gemini, Sagittarius, somebody needs to forgive so that they can move forward. Eight of Air is feeling like you're trapped in something. And it can be, and this is in the environment, it can be a lot of your, in the environment that we feel like we're trapped. And there's a 9 of Cups. So it's like maybe feeling like you're trapped from getting what you really want with the 9 of Cups. Feeling like something's getting in the way of your wish granted, or from you being able to have all that you want. And then here's this 2 of Water. I think it comes in like your goals and your destiny here is the Empress energy. This is like, it's very fruitful, abundant. It's providing nurturing care and support to many, many people. All the queens, for example. It can be also the birth of a child, or the pregnancy here of either a child or some kind of manifestation. Tell me more about the Empress up there. Tell me more about the Empress. There's changing, I think. Oh no, there's a stop. There's a stop, there's a pause, possibly to take care of oneself. If it's right here with the Empress, I feel like it's about taking good care of yourself, because then you have the Queen of Water, which is my whole like self-care card and routines. But the Knight of Cups in the reverse is feeling you, if this is somebody on the outside, I mean, it's like running in place with somebody. Why do we feel like we're running in place with someone? Why do we feel like we're running in place with someone? The Tower. You have the Tower and the Tower right here. Queen of Pentacles. So why do we feel like we're running in place? Because there's some sudden change with the Tower. There's either, and something must be halted at the moment. Whatever's not working, it's part of your outcome too. With the Chariot in reverse is like this big pause so that something can transform. Maybe during this time somebody's having their transformation. There may be a feeling of feeling guilty about some kind of change or transformation, but I don't think you should. Empress energy. Okay, so 5 of Water in a reverse, how you're feeling. Give me something else on how you're feeling. Jeez. The 9 of Pentacles in the reverse, and then the Ace of Wands. So here's what I was saying. Is that this is more than likely something new. I feel like this Ace of Wands is this 2 of Water. Possibly that you could have met somebody, but it's not been anything. This is something completely brand new. 5 of Air in the reverse. Not getting pulled into some kind of conflict, of feeling like somebody's just not putting in the effort. Or doesn't want something as bad as you do. And then, so here's something new. Either this is talking about something new that you are passionate about regarding work, or it has to do with a new romance. It could have to do with romance too, passion. And it might be bringing change. Tell me about the Queen of Water. Oh, the Hermit in reverse. Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody could be asking you for money. Capricorn energy. The Devil and the Hermit in reverse. Coming back out of your shell. But this is about taking care of yourself before you can take care of everybody else. It's clearly that. And so reaching out for help or assistance when needed. These people might be reaching out to you, though, for help or assistance. But you need to focus on yourself. And focus on making sure you've got your things in order first. And the Devil, I feel like this is talking about your strategy and planning here. Making sure to moderate and balance things. You know, moderation and balance. Dealing with addictions, vices, things like that. Maybe dealing with temptation too. So I would be careful being around others that may not have your best interest at heart with this. Could indicate that you giving away some kind of money if someone asks, but I wouldn't do it unless you're completely fine yourself. Then I've got the Elder of Fire and the Hope or Fear. It's usually about what you can build. I usually relate it to Leo's energy. Oh, and I have the Death card. It's the change and transformation. And there's Scorpio 1, 2, 3 times, 4 times. Change, transformation. This is the energy that is now inspiring, attractive. It could indicate like a big income of money or something that comes in like that. Not all towers, like not having to destroy things will, you know, it's not always something bad. It's not always going towards something bad. In this case, it's something that wasn't working very well, or something that wasn't, where the other side wasn't putting in much effort, and so it just didn't build. I think that is pretty much what this is about, and it's about major change and transformation on how you work. And this is a new partnership. What else do we have with the Chariot in reverse and, whoa, the Four of Cups in the reverse, meaning it's your wish granted. It's part of a wish granted. It has a little chaos segment. She may provide some information on destroying and then rebuilding. Four of Cups. It's a fresh new start that is needed in whatever areas these are, to get you moving again. Right now something is stalled. Three of Wands reverse is maybe you didn't see this coming. Let's get a Modern Goddess card and go ahead and wrap this up. If you want a private reading, I do offer those. So, goodness, I'm going to have to figure out how to do the light different with that deck. Sorry about that. If you want a private reading, just reach out. I can get you one, and my website is in the description box below, or my link to it. And Namaka or Namaka. The Rebel. Namaka. The Rebel. The Rebel, the symbols here, the unicorn and things like that. Let's see what Namaka is, I think. Well, let's just see. Consequences. The Polynesian sea goddess. She brought a tsunami. This is about accepting responsibility for your actions. It says meditate on the waves crashing into the ocean. Journal about times you created outcomes you didn't like and then what you learned from them. And stop making excuses or to justify action. But then I have the Rebel, which is an energy that's doing something a little bit different and doesn't really care how anybody else looks at them. It says work for positive change in your community. Be an ally to others when they are trying to resist peer pressure or temptation. Research and read about the great leaders of resistance. Claim your power. And the infinity symbol with that too. And that's what I've got for you. Sending you love and light. Thanks for joining me.